In the Texas state capitol, the standoff over the Republican redistricting plan is intensifying.
Voters are supposed to pick their elected leaders, not the other way around.
And now the battle has gone national and become personal. Hello everybody, David Shuster here. Donald Trump is once again at the center of political chaos, pushing Republican allies to redraw congressional maps that critics say are designed to cement GOP dominance and strip minority voters of their voice.
He's been a thief, President Trump, all his life, and he's now trying to steal the 2026 elections. He's trying to steal the votes of Black and brown people in Texas so that they do not have the right, the constitutional right, to choose the representative of their choice. And let me be clear, the Voting Rights Act still matters.
That is Texas State Representative Jolanda Jones, fiery, defiant, and very much not in Texas. She's one of dozens of Democrats who fled the state in protest of redistricting efforts they call racist and illegal. With the Texas House in special session called by Republican Governor Greg Abbott, and sources say heavily backed by Donald Trump's political machine, there is a showdown underway. One side is in the state house, the other is on the run. Jones will not say where she is, only that she's out of state and staying out.
I'm prepared to extend my one-way ticket, however long I need to extend my one-way ticket.
Did you move locations out of fear of arrest by chance?
I moved locations because I came to be with my Democratic counterparts because we need to support each other. And we need to stand strong against the tyranny in the United States and in Texas issued by President Trump and Governor Abbott. So yeah, I'm out of there, and I wish they would try and come get me.
That may not be so far-fetched. In a jaw-dropping twist, Donald Trump has suggested the FBI may have to round up the absent lawmakers.
The FBI get involved? Should the FBI get involved?
Well, they may have to. They may have to.
Such a move, legal experts say, would trigger a constitutional crisis.
It's illegal. Subpoenas in Texas are for Texas. They're civil subpoenas. There is no felony. He's stretching.
Jones, a criminal defense attorney herself, is not bluffing. If federal agents come knocking, she says she will fight fire with fire.
One of the areas of practice that I practice is criminal law. And let me be clear, if somebody picks me up in wherever I am and tries to take me back to Texas, trust me, I will sue them and I will press charges against them because this is a civil matter. And it doesn't make sense that Trump is allowing Texas to try to weaponize the FBI, whatever governmental agencies. This is not a federal issue. This is a state issue. So they need to stay where they are.
The legal battle lines are drawn. The clock is ticking, and the question remains, how far will this go and who blinks first? The current special session called by Governor Abbott has a 2-week expiration date. However, Abbott could convene additional special sessions. But Republicans would still need a quorum to pass anything, something they do not have without the Democrats.
Clearly, they can't do nothing without us being there. So I would imagine that we're holding a Trump card right now, pun intended. And yes, he can set as many special sessions as he wants to set, and we'll just continue to do whatever it is we need to do in order to stop him from stealing 5 seats.
Amidst the standoff, Republicans argue the Democrats are abandoning their jobs. The Texas state Democrats are hitting back.
Yeah, no, abandoning your job is going to Cancun in the middle of a deadly freeze, right? Abandoning your job is cutting health care when people need access. Abandoning your job is cutting public education when we already have one of the worst education systems in the nation. What we are doing is the fundamental protection by our founding fathers in the Texas Constitution that says the minority party has the opportunity to break quorum when you know that the majority has really gone off the rails. The fact that Texas Republicans are willing to sell their soul, sell out their state, and sell out the American people to serve the interest of Donald Trump and give him 5 seats at a time where we know he is afraid of voters voting on his policies next November in 2026. When Donald Trump called Georgia Republicans and said, I just need you to find me 11,000 votes, they said, no, sir, that's a step too far. But when he called Texas Republicans and said, I need you to steal me 5 seats, they said, does July work for you? Well, it doesn't work for us as Texas Democrats. This is not just about our voters. It's about the nation. And it's important for people to know they have threatened us personally. They have threatened our arrest. They have threatened our jobs. They have threatened us. The solution is if we show up today at 3 o'clock and sit and be quiet, then we get to keep ours. But it kills the voice of everybody in this country. And so we won't sit and shut up to have them shut up the voices of voters.
For his part, Donald Trump is digging in, demanding the additional congressional seats the way a spoiled child demands dessert.
We have many more seats in Congress, and we have an opportunity in Texas to pick up 5 seats. We have a really good governor, and we have good people in Texas. And I won Texas. I got the highest vote in the history of Texas, as you probably know. And we are entitled to 5 more seats.
What a jackass. Seriously. For the record, out of 38 congressional House seats in Texas, Republicans currently hold 25. That's 66% of the seats held by Republicans and 34% held by Democrats. But in the 2024 presidential election, Donald Trump got 56% of the Texas vote. Democrat Kamala Harris received 42%. So if Trump wants the congressional seats to reflect the actual vote margins, the seats should be redrawn to give Democrats 5 more. Of course, this isn't about math, it's about power and about Donald Trump's fear of having voters cast ballots in a free and fair election. Polls show Trump is getting crushed on the issue, so Donald Trump is trying to rig the outcome. Thankfully, Democrats are pushing back, and Americans across the country are waking up and recoiling at the tyranny that Donald Trump keeps seeking. By the way, Donald Trump is reportedly considering a pardon for convicted sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell, an accomplice of Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, I'm allowed to give her a pardon, but nobody's approached me with it.
And now a former Fox News host is issuing Trump a warning.
There will be an insurrection if he pardons Ghislaine Maxwell. And it won't just be coming from the left. It'll be coming from the middle of America, the independents. It'll be coming from Republicans. And it'll be coming from MAGA.
Documents for her sentencing specifically said she's not to go to a minimum security facility. And that's where she is right now. She's walking around there in a dorm-style place, enjoying herself. This is so wrong.
Check out that video at the link below. It generated a lot of comments on YouTube. One of the most popular is from Brian, who wrote, King Cankles, Trump needs to release the Epstein files and resign immediately. I hear you. Also, a shout out to Suzanne, who wrote, Dear Lord, this is so much worse than Watergate. Thank you, David. You've made it crystal clear. Suzanne, you are welcome. Thank you for your encouragement. I look forward to reading all the comments about Texas Democrats trashing Republicans over the Trump redistricting push. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.